Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Dear Venerable Sangha, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, you are invited to join us in this weekly Buddhist New Reel on PHUC online channel. Hereafter, 7 major headlines of Buddhist activities of the week. Dharma Enactment section of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha organized online conference in first 6 monthly review of 2021. Hanoi. Monks in VASSA Pagoda start VASSA a Buddha calendar 2565. The contributions in digital transformation work of PSO members during COVID-19 pandemic. Ho Chi Minh City. Buddhist Culture Board energized people in difficulty due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Giác Ngộ Pagoda supplies 300 vegetarian meal portions per day in assistance to disadvantaged people during COVID-19 pandemic. The Buddhist Social Welfare Department of Tai Binh Province support people to overcome the COVID-19 pandemic. Buddhist Administrative Board of District 8 gives gift in assistance to disadvantaged people. The following are the news in details. Amidst the complicated situation of COVID-19 pandemic spreading, the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha's Dharma Enactment section held a conference to review Buddhist work in the first 6 months of the year and implement the direction of activities for the last 6 months of 2021 in the form of online on the morning of the 3rd of July 2021.
In witness, it was honored to have Most Venerable Thích Thiện Nhơn, Chairman of the Administrative Council of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Most Venerable Thích Bảo Nghiêm, Head of the Dharma Enactment Section, Most Venerable Thích Đức Thiện, Vice Chairman, General Secretary of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Most Venerable Thích Huệ Thông, Vice General Secretary and Chief of Office to Central Board of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, and other religious leaders of provinces and cities among the attendants. In the opening speech, Most Venerable Thích Bảo Nghiêm said that the Dharma Enactment section promptly applied advanced technology of the 4.0 industrial era flexibly to meet the demand of important Buddhist activities during the COVID-19 isolation period. The Most Venerable hoped that the Venerable and monks would discuss and agree on the direction of activities of the Dharma Enactment section in the current pandemic situation. Venerable Thích Minh Nhẫn, Deputy and Chief Secretary of the Dharma Enactment section, reported that Buddhist activities in the first 6 months of the year were suspended due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Therefore, the board has guided provinces and cities to deploy online summon programs. Over the past 6 months, the board has collaborated with Monastic Affairs Service to organize over 150 live televised events. There were 2 online training courses to provide instruction to the Venerable, and more than 400 monks and nuns have graduated with a major in Dharma preaching on online summon technology. In the last 6 months of the year, the Dharma Enactment section continued its activities in accordance with the program of Buddhist activities of the Sangha for the schedule of the 8th term and the direction of the Most Venerable Chairman of Administrative Council. Venerable Thích Đức Thiện highly appreciated the Dharma Enactment section's application of information technology during the epidemic period, which has achieved very good results. The Venerable hoped that in the near future, the Dharma Enactment section would apply the teaching system and have monthly and quarterly online meetings to promptly transmit information from the leaders of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha. Venerable also noted that the content posted on cyberspace had to be relevant. The Dharma Enactment section needs to propagate and promote the formation and development of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha on the occasion of the 40th anniversary of its establishment. Giving the blessing words, Most Venerable Thích Thiện Nhơn also praised the achievements of the Dharma Enactment section in the past 6 months and encouraged its Communication Department subsection to coordinate with Monastic Affairs Service to continue taking the advantage of technology and promoting propaganda towards the 40th anniversary of the founding of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha.
Due to the influence of the COVID-19 epidemic and according to the directive of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha on the organization of the Summer Rain Retreat, VASSA, the monks of Vạn Phúc Pagoda did not organize the concentrated Dharma sighting like they would do every year. Nevertheless, they only organized on-site VASSA meditation with a modest opening ceremony on the morning of the 29th of June 2021.
At the ceremony, Most Venerable Thích Bảo Nghiêm, head of the Dharma Enactment Section, head of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha's Hanoi City Administrative Board, conducted a sermon about the book titled Covenant for Worldwide Coexistence, detailing the conventional rules for sentient beings living in the wilderness, written by Vân Thê Patriarch that was meant for ascetic practice. On this occasion, Most Venerable Thích Bảo Nghiêm also praised the merit and ascetic practice of Venerable Thích Chú Tuệ and the masses. At the same time, the Most Venerable also encouraged the practitioners to practice diligently and to build a flourishing Sangha. The Summer Rains Retreat is a method of building a community of monks and nuns to practice the drilling themselves and achieve the virtue, concentration, wisdom. The Summer Rain Retreat also deploys the monks' energy to live in harmony and unity, strengthen the Sangha, promote the Dharma, and benefit the community. All of those are also for the purpose of transmitting the flow of the Buddha Dharma, preserving the precepts to dignify the Sangha, and increasing the virtuous conduct of each practitioner in the cause of pro-life Dharma propagation.
Despite the increasingly complicated developments of the COVID-19 pandemic, activities with large gatherings have been suspended, according to Directives 15 and 16 of the Prime Minister. The Technical Information Technology Department of PSO, the staff and members of the PHUC online channel, and the Buddhist Culture magazine still maintain communication and timely propagate Buddhist activities of the Central Buddhist Sangha Administrative Council, Provincial Administrative Board, and monasteries nationwide.
During the COVID-19 epidemic, PSO Technical Information Technology team gathered in the spirit of PHUC to work at PHUC Pagoda, Kinh Giang Province, and online at home every day. In June, PSO successfully organized 5 technical training courses to organize online meetings for more than 400 monks, nuns, and Buddhists who are members of the editorial board, coordinators of PSO, and provincial administrative board. Every day, nearly 20 members of the Technical Information Technology team of PSO, under the leadership of Venerable Thích Minh Nhận, are actively supporting provinces, cities, and monks and nuns to register domain names, build an integrated website designed to publish news, organize online meetings, and set up online classrooms. It can be said that in the current situation of the COVID-19 pandemic, the entire Technical Information Technology team, PSO staff, and the Buddhist Cultural magazine have always tried their best to promptly convey the latest news of Buddhist activities amongst nuns, Buddhists, and especially online drama programs reach the community as quickly as possible.
On the 4th of July 2021, Venerable Thích Trí Trân, head of the culture section of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha in Ho Chi Minh City, together with the honorable monks in the section, give gifts to support people who are facing difficulties due to the COVID-19 epidemic in District 10, Phu Nhuận District, and BINH District.
In Phu Nhuận District, the City Buddhist Cultural Board passed 5 tons of rice and 500 cotton boxes of instant noodles to the Buddhist monks and representatives of all levels of government at Kim Sơn Pagoda so that they would distribute to 16 units in the area to support and care for the people in difficulty due to the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. At Ấn Quang Pagoda, District 10, the Cultural Board also handed over 6 tons of rice and 600 boxes of noodles to Venerable Thích Nhật Thiện, head of the District Administrative Board, with the reverend monks in the district and representative of the government. At Tam Bu Pagoda, the District Administrative Board office in BINH District, the Cultural Board also passed over 6 tons of rice and 600 boxes of noodles to Most Venerable Thích Thiện Lạc, head of District Administrative Board in BINH District, to support people in the district. BINH District is under heavy blockage with more than 130 block points, making people's life difficult. The gifts were delivered to the people in 16 communes, towns, and households affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Since the outbreak of the pandemic, the Buddhist Cultural Board in Ho Chi Minh City has donated 81 tons of rice and 8,100 boxes of noodles to 12 districts in the program of 100 tons of rice and 1,000 boxes of noodles to support people to overcome the COVID-19 pandemic.
In order to share difficulties with poor workers during the quarantine time to prevent and control the COVID-19 epidemic, from the 2nd of July to the 10th of July 2021, SANGHA Pagoda Buddhism Nowadays Foundation organizes supplies of 300 free vegetarian meal portions per day for the poor.
This activity is within the framework of the program Sharing Love, invigorating the people in need to overcome the COVID-19 pandemic. Particularly in recent days, Ho Chi Minh City has always been the hottest spot in the country in terms of the number of COVID-19 cases, and the people of the city faced many difficulties during the quarantine to prevent and control the epidemic. The delicious warm rice dishes in the midst of countries' struggle against the epidemic are not only delicious because of the scent of fresh vegetables and fruits, but also more delicious because each portion of rice is seasoned with the spice of love and immense compassion in the Buddha's children.
In the last days of June, in PHUC District, Thái Bình Province, cases of COVID-19 were recorded, and people in An Thanh and An Cầu sub-district had to implement a lockdown and isolation order according to Directive Number 16 of the government. In order to help people in the isolated area feel safe against the epidemic, the Thái Bình Buddhist Social Welfare Board, in collaboration with organizations and individuals, visited and gave gifts to people on the 2nd of July 2021.
The Buddhist monks and nuns and representatives of organizers went to the quarantine point to give gifts of masks, antiseptic water, and food to the local epidemic control forces to redistribute to people. Volunteer activities of the Buddhist monks and nuns and charity organizations have shown their concern, accompanied the local government, and encouraged the people to firmly believe in the victory over the epidemic. The spirit of mutual love united the whole people in the battle against the COVID-19 pandemic. In particular, there is a joint contribution of the Buddhist children who have spread strongly and widely to all regions of the country.
On the morning of the 3rd of July 2021, the Buddhist Administrative Board in District 8, in collaboration with the sponsoring committee of the Vietnam Red Cross Association in District 8 and the monasteries, gave gifts to support people in the quarantine areas.
During this outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic in Ho Chi Minh City, District 8 topped the districts in Ho Chi Minh City in the number of newly infected cases. Buddhist Administrative Board in District 8 gave essential gifts and 20 tons of vegetables worth 100 million VND to the Fatherland Front Committee of District 8 to support the people in pandemic areas. Since the fourth outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Administrative Board of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha in District 8, the sponsoring committee of the Vietnam Red Cross Society in District 8, and the monastery have supported more than 2 billion VND to join housing working together with the district governmental authority to take care of lots of people in disadvantaged households in the area.
Venerable monks and nuns, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, the last news has signed off this weekly newsreel. Thank you for your attention and following. Goodbye and see you in the next program on PSO TV channel. Namo Sakya Muni Buddha.